Kyler Williams, Jackson Embry among the standouts for East Millstein to win over Bedford. Jackson, we'll start with you. Two really good teams going at it tonight. Looked like kind of a fun game, and you guys come out on top. What are the thoughts?
It's a good win. That's a very good team. We came out, played our hardest, and that's what we needed to do to come out on top.
Kyler, your thoughts on the win tonight?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into here. It's going to be a defensive battle, and we came out on top.
Yeah, you mentioned your defensive battle. What were the things you guys did well defensively tonight that never really allowed them to get comfortable?
I feel like our inside the paint defense was pretty good tonight. They like to score inside the paint, so that was pretty good.
Jackson, your thoughts on the defense tonight?
We're very communicative. So we switch and everything, we talk, and it's pretty easy to run defense when we're talking like that. It just helps out a lot.
You finish with, I think, 16. Speak to what you were able to do offensively and what was kind of working for you.
Towards the end there, my teammates were just getting me good passes, and that's what helps a lot because they're getting me open with their passes and let me score.
How important was rebounding towards what you wanted to do tonight?
Rebound is very important. They're a very big physical team, so we had to go in there and rebound really good in order to come out.
Kyler, you hit some shots early. Overall, thoughts on the offense?
First half, I was doing pretty good. Found myself open a lot. Second half, I couldn't really hit the shots. Didn't really make much.
It's a really good team on the road to a place that's probably not fun to play at. What does a type of win like this, what does that kind of mean going into Christmas break? How big of a win is this?
It's a big ego booster. We like these type of games. We've been in a lot of them, and it really helps our team.
Jackson, kind of similar question. To go into Christmas break on a win like this, what does that kind of mean?
It's a big win. It's better we played them before break than after, so we're still in the rhythm of things. It's a big win, though, and we really needed it.
You guys have been battle-tested. You've played some good teams. You've had some really tight games. To be 7-1 going into Christmas break, what does that say about this group, and what's the approach going forward?
It says that we're a hard-working team that is hungry for wins, and I think looking forward is good. Like, we got a good team looking forward, and trying to win a lot more games.
Kyler, kind of similar question again. Coach Schaefer just said that looking at your schedule, you guys very well could be like 3-5 or something right now, but you're not. What is it that's making this team click and gel the way it is in these tight games against these good teams?
I feel like we don't get scared. Once it comes to those tight games, we believe in each other, we trust each other, and we're willing to give the ball to our teammates that can score.
What's it going to take when we get back to things in January for you guys to go where you want to go?
It's going to take defense again, and we're going to have to get some shots up and over break, practice, and shoot more.
All right, Coach. You go on the road, tough place to play, physical game against a really good team, and you guys leave with a win. What are the thoughts on tonight?
I thought both teams battled through, a lot of adversity. There was a lot of, the crowd got into it on both sides. A lot of emotion was being shown by both sides. There was a few times where both teams probably thought they should have got a call, and it didn't happen. And, everybody's got to play through it. But I thought our kids hit some big shots. Our defense, both teams' defense, I thought were outstanding. Both teams struggled offensively. It was tough. And they've got 5 good athletes. They're all about 5'11", 6 foot to 6'2" or 3, and they can switch on everything. And their post players are athletic enough to guard guards, and they just make things extremely tough. And I hope they feel the same way. I think we did a lot of the same things to them.
You mentioned that, this was kind of a physical game. There were a lot of ups and downs for both teams. For this group to be able to weather that storm and walk out of here with a win, what does that maybe kind of say about the growth they've made throughout the first 8 games of the year?
Well, the one thing I think us playing St. Albert and Red Oak the previous week, playing Hawkeye 10 schools that are used to playing a little more physical, I told our kids before the game it's going to help us tonight, and I think it did. Our Red Oak game was very similar to this as far as the physicality, and so I think it prepared us. They got some strong kids. A lot of them are from the football team. They were stronger than us, but I thought our kids battled really well against them.
Down the stretch, able to hold on. Where do you feel the most important thing was for your team in the third and fourth quarter?
Well, the fourth quarter, I thought we were losing our cool a little bit. Some things didn't go our way, and then we started fouling them and putting them on the free throw line. And, you know, with that 5-foul rule, you really don't want to give them 2 shots every single time, and I thought we did that a little bit too much. In the fourth quarter, I don't know if it was just the quarter break, and you started back down to 0, and our kids relaxed and went back to playing basketball again. And then some shots fell, and that everything seems better after that.
Jackson leads the way. Kyler, kind of like a quiet 11 from him. There was Caleb Urban, I felt like, had a really big 7 points as well. Overall, thoughts on the offense tonight and the balance you saw?
That's who we are. It's really hard to pick out who you want to stop on our team, because I've said this before, I don't have a clue who's got a lead in scoring. They're the type of kids that don't care who scores. They get a thrill out of making an assist just as much as they do making a bucket, and they're a joy to coach.
What was the biggest thing defensively tonight? You mentioned this was kind of I don't want to say a rock fight, but it was a defensive-minded contest. Where was the key defensively?
Well, they were really starting to pound the ball inside, and I thought our rotations were better in the second half. Our kids, for a while there, we were getting caught in the post behind them, too deep, too close to the baskets. And then when we started fronting and getting backside lob help, I thought that made the difference.
Good start to the year. Thoughts heading into Christmas break?
Yeah, when I looked at our schedule at the beginning of the year, we easily could have a losing record. And we've won a number of close games that could have gone either way. So these guys have been battle-tested and come out on top with, you know, they played a lot last year, but they weren't the go-to guys. And to be put in this situation this many times and to come through it says a lot about them.